Hello YouTube, this is the Prussian Prince and I'm here to commentate the CW Friendly Cup. This was the third Friendly Cup and it was hosted by CW, a Russian clan, Craftsmen of War. So this tournament ended a while ago, but I'm going to tell you the rules and I'm going to go through each of the replays available. It's going to take a while, but you're going to get to see every match. At least every match that has the replays saved. Alright. So first of all, it's a Fall of the Samurai Avatar tournament. Funds are large, so 14k. Maps chosen by the attacker, and you've got basically 5 maps to choose from. And the third tiebreaker map is rice fields, and you cannot repeat maps in a match. So key buildings, yes, of course. Fog, no. Night, no. Rain, no. Season, anything but winter. Unit size, large. And limitations. Now this is the interesting part. You cannot use more than 2 marines. Max 8 cav, which I guess it's interesting since all the samurai avatars are already limited to 8 cavalry. Armstrong guns are forbidden, though other artillery is allowed. Max 4 horse archers and shooter archers, shooter cav. Revolver cavalry is not limited. And a match is basically a best of 3 game. And you cannot come closer than 150 meters to the red line. And maps where key buildings are near the red line, you can only capture them with cavalry. And of course you cannot hide your veterans level by painting their flags in the same color, and you cannot rename a unit and call it rename unit and call it another unit. Like for example, you call a Yarikachi a spear levy or whatever. Of course, you cannot camp in a forest either. And those are pretty much the rules, I would say. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the first match of the first round. Agony Psychic versus CW Caesar. I'm gonna load up the first replay. So welcome to the first match of the CW Friendly Cup third, round 1. CW Caesar versus Agony Psychic on Kawabe River, game 1. We're gonna see what kind of tactics both players employ here. This should be an interesting match as both players are quite good. Alright, here we go. It looks like the Caesar is on this side. He's got 2 Yariki, one of them rank 6, the other is rank 5. And what else? His general is Bushido general, since he has Heroic Assault and Banzai and stuff. He's got some Saber Cav over here. Used to be vanilla, rank 1 Saber Cav. And more Yariki over on this side, rank 5. Some Shogitai, 2 Shogitai vanilla. He's using Blade Master though, it seems. And his 3rd Shogitai. He's also got the United States Marines unit, some White Bear Infantry, White Bear Infantry, White Bear Infantry, and that's pretty much Caesar's build. As for Psychic, we've got some Yariki over here. This one's rank 2, the others seem to be rank 6, I believe. Oh, this one's rank 5. So we've already got an engagement over here on this flank. You can see that Caesar's gonna run around this cavalry unit and charge it into the rear, and it should rout it. Or not, he's not gonna do that, it seems.
Your men are routing, sir.
But yeah, Psychic pretty much lost his cavalry over here, and Caesar still has a good number of them. So this is when Caesar starts rushing in with all his cavalry into Psychic's White Bears, and Caesar's Shogatai are coming in. Though Psychics have heroic assault on them, so they have more morale. Psychic's doing a good move over here with this cavalry. He's going to come around a flank and start hitting this unit. However, there's still this marine unit over here that's going to do quite significant damage. In fact, this is where his cavalry is going to be dealt with. So he's only got this Shogatai over here, a little bit of cav there, White Bears, 150 Black Bears. His general goes down to 2 men. It seems like another cav charge could hopefully potentially seal the deal for this unit over here. Shortly after, this unit will rout as well. Pretty quick game number 1, both players engage very quickly. It's the second game of the first round of CW Friendly Cup 3 between Caesar from CW and Psychic from Brotherhood of Agony. Last game was on Kawabe River. This one's gonna be on Our Ridge Pass. So we're gonna see how players change their tactics around this time, if they're gonna change it at all, that is. So for Caesar, we've still got some good cav. Rank 5, rank 5, rank 6, rank 5. Some Saber cav still. He seems to have liked them. Although I don't like them much personally, but hey, vanilla, they're really cheap. Though I don't know how much use you can get out of them, but if they're vanilla. So some White Bears, Black Tortoise, White Bears, White Bears, White Bears, White Bears, White Bears, White Bears. So that's a lot of White Bears, to be honest. As for Psychic, we've got his cavalry over on this flank. Seems to have a nice contingent of rank 6, rank 2, rank 4, vanilla Shogunate Guard Cav, 2 of them, and rank 6 Yariki on this side. For the rest of his army, he's got Black Bears, Spear Levy, Shogitai, White Bears, rank 1, yeah. His general, also Bushido, Shogitai, Spear Levy, White Bears, and Black Bears. So that's it for the armies. Let's press play. So it already seems like Caesar has a lot more line units than Psychic. However, Caesar has no melee units whatsoever. So the question is now, are these units over here gonna do anything? I mean, if he moves them quickly over here to start flanking maneuver, they're gonna do well. But that being said, if he does that, Psychic has those units. That cav over there, so it's a tough call for Caesar. But he's gonna move over here on this flank. However, I don't know if he's in the best position.
My orders, Lord.
So yeah, he's gonna move up over here and try and not allow Psychic's cap to move in. And over here, these units, I don't think this was intended by Caesar. I think they switched places around. Yeah, it seems to be that way. So now Psychic's rushing in with all his forces. He has activated Heroic Assault, so his units will run in quite quickly. White Bears, though, are giving some casualties to his units. So once the Spear Levy is killed, he can run in his cavalry and start doing some massive damage to these Shogutai. Here, Psychic's gonna get a clean charge off into this White Bear. However, Caesar's gonna respond with his own Yariki, and Caesar's also gonna start flanking around this side. This Shogutai over here is not doing too well right now. It's wavering. Trying to run in, but it's not gonna live for much longer. It's shaken and it's down to 43 men. And this White Bear is still firing shots at it. But anyway, over on this side, it looks like Psychic's still trying to do some damage. He is holding back a good portion of Caesar's units, even his general. Looks like he actually broke through over here, since he had his line units supporting his melee units. But his Psychic's general is down to 1 man, so he's in grave danger. And I don't know what these units over here are doing. Perhaps it's a corrupted replay, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a corrupted replay because this unit over here wouldn't have been standing over here running this way, neither this one. Yeah, it looks like Caesar won his first round match against the Agony Psychic, and he's gonna move on to round 2. Thank you guys for watching. The second match of the first round, the CW Friendly Cup 3 between EOS Forrester and USSR IL Iriskin on Hopper Ridge. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do in a short moment. Alright, so we have Forrester's army over here. It's got 2 Shogutai Vanilla, 1, 2, 3 White Bears on this flank, Marine unit, 150 White Bear on this flank as well, and another Shogutai. So he's got 3 Shogutai in total. His general over here, it is a gun general, interestingly enough. As for Iriskin, who's on this side of Hopper Ridge, he's got a command general. But he isn't fully leveled up though, so he doesn't have all the skills available to him. Anyway, I'll start from his left flank. He's got an Azure Dragon Force Vanilla, White Bear Infantry 150, and an Infantry de Marine 150 over here. White Bear Infantry supporting, Imperial Infantry 150, Black Bear Infantry 150. So he's actually got quite many 150s on this map. And on this map, actually a rush could be quite effective, I would say. Because I don't know how much effectiveness you can get from your 150s on this map, but we'll have to see how Iriskin uses them. He's also got some Yariki, rank 6, rank 6. I don't know why he upgrades charge bonus though. That's interesting. He's got another 2 more rank 6 cav units. Yariki. And that's pretty much it for the armies. So now we're gonna click play and start the battle. Looks like Iriskin is gonna get the workshop, sorry, the sword dojo I mean, and no one is going for the archery dojo, which is very surprising. Usually you would see someone going for the archery dojo, because it's quite important. But they're just gonna stare off each other here.
Damn Navy! This is not the work
So we've
of
got naval
gentlemen.
bombardment here. And first shot is fired by Iriskin's Imperial Infantry, so he did make good usage of them. Good use, I mean. Yeah. So this is forcing Eos's Forester's hand. Eos Forester's hand. He's got to do something because his units are getting shot up. And you don't want to have your units shut up like that for no reason. Naval bombardment didn't really do anything, however it did keep Forrester away from not going through since it was naval bombardment, so that was interesting and nice usage from Iriskin, the naval bombardment, just to keep Forrester away from rushing in, fearing a naval bombardment strike. So Iriskin is now gonna charge in and stop Forrester's cav and melee units with his own cavalry, which is a good thing, since then his units will be able to fire, and he's got pretty nice units over here. And he's winning on this flank actually. But this unit over here can't fire though. And I like this position from him. He can fire this unit, can only come into this one, while and at the same time this unit will be able to fire into the Shogutai. However, that being said, the 150s, it's hard to make them pay off on this map, to be honest. This white bear is going to do a good job, but it's going to get shot by this other unit over here. But he's going to have to do something over here on this flank, because he's not really doing that well on this one. So he's probably going to have to use this unit aggressively somewhere. So yeah, it looks like he's going to set up his white bear 150 range over here, and his marine unit is going to reinforce this side. And oh, naval bombardment just missed. Yeah, he's running away his white bear, and that's a good thing to do, because if you run away this unit, his Shogutai will be out of the picture. Infantry, the marine running around instead of firing. We're still not firing. Oh, now there they go. Massive damage being dealt. And oh, this should not have happened over here. This should not have happened over here. He should have not gotten his Azure Dragon Force into melee. Here either. So be careful with this white bear, because it's gonna go. It doesn't really, because it's just yeah, that's out of. That was heavily damaged. But this flank is gonna be very tough for him, even though he got the nice first shot. But there are two units over here, and this is only a white bear. Not sure what he's doing with them when he's walking them. Guess it must be a bug, line of sight bug or something. Or he mismicroed them. Well. So it looks like first game is gonna go to Eos's Forester. Iriskin is going to stand and fight with his general, but it's not gonna help him too much at this point. See the infantry, the marine getting shot up pretty bad over here. It's got a lot of kills though, but I mean it's against 3 units in the melee unit. He's doing good targeting though. He needs to take out this Shogutai, because if the Shogutai gets in melee with his marine, it's going to be over for him. I don't know what's going on. He's going to be sitting over here doing nothing. And the general is here. Yeah. Yeah, finally he's moving his units from over here around. I don't know what he was waiting for.
Understood. Stand fast.
The enemy's allies run like
Yeah, once
heathens
this
from
unit
a preacher,
fires
sir.
into this white bear thing, they're gonna change drastically. This white bear's routing, so I believe this is it. Even this green isn't hang on for much longer. So this Shoguntai charges in.
Victory is assured, sir.
And that is it for this game. I'm gonna be back with the next game. Thank you guys for watching. And we are back with the second game of this match between EOS's Forester and USSR's IL Iriskin on Usui Pass. I would expect the Iriskin to use a different army composition this time, as his previous one didn't work out that well, and the map wasn't quite suited for the kind of tactic he wanted to do. So we're gonna take a look at Forester's army first. He's got White Bear infantry over here, Shogatai, White Bear infantry, Shogatai Marines, Shogatai, and White Bear infantry. Pretty good build for him. And quite a lot of upgrades on this cav. Good upgrades though. So over here we've got Iriskin's army. He's got wow, he really changed his army around this time. But that is good, that is very good. Makes you unpredictable. Rank 6 Yarki. Rank 6 Yarki. Shogunate Guard Cap Vanilla. Yariki rank 6. And Yarikachi, Katanakachi, Shogitai, 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 Katanakachi, Katanakachi. That's it. So we're gonna go ahead and click play. Looks like Iriskin is gonna go for the Sword Dojo. Or not. He needs to come closer to it to start capturing it and dismount. But he's not doing that right now.
Incoming fire, sir. Damn, Navy. This is not the work of gentlemen.
Naval bombardment on Forester's general. He needs to be careful. I think he's gonna get hit by the naval bombardment. And if only slightly, and he needs to be careful. He's moving his cavalry around. Come on, where's the naval bombardment? I want to see this. Oh! Oh! What damage! What damage! Oh, he really should have. He really should have looked at that. That was probably the most cost-efficient naval bombardment I've ever seen in my entire the samurai career. Here we go. It looks like Iriskin's gonna go for a rush. Oh, he's gonna get his cap caught over here without charging back. It's not good for Iriskin. But it is allowing I mean, it is pinning down Forester's cav, if only for just the moment. It looks like his spear levies and Shogitais are already wavering though because of suppression fire. Suppression fire is actually a really good ability to have against melee rushes. So I believe it gives -4 morale or something to the enemy troops. However, it looks like is gonna might push through on this side, but there's a lot of units for Forrester left, and he's got a nice second line over here set up just in case. But he has one on this side, so it shouldn't be a problem for him to mop up the rest. The Shota isn't really doing much, but yeah. I mean, I like the naval bombardment by Riskin, that was insane, but it was more of a mistake by Forrester not to see the naval bombardment. But yeah, his rush didn't work as well though, because Forrester was in a good position with all his units. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next game. Here we are with Irons Hoffman versus CW Miv on Hapa Ridge. We're gonna see how it goes now. So here is Hoffman's build. He's got Shogunate Guard Cav, Saber Cav Vanilla, Shogunate Guard Cav Vanilla, Yariki rank 4 on this side. He's also got more Cav on this other side. Yariki rank 8 it seems. Yep. Rank 6, rank 7. Pretty good upgrades. Also the Saber Cav, so he's got 2 Saber Cav. He's got the 8 Cav. He's in the 8 Cav max anyway. I mean, there's no way you can get more than 8 Cav in Fall of the Samurai since cavalry is capped to 8. So the rest of his army, he's got a Shogutai rank 2, Shogutai rank 3. I would say this one has speed upgrades, I think, yep. Well, 1 speed upgrade. 2 Spear Levy over here to serve as meat shields. 2 Spear Levy over on this side as well. A Shogutai rank 5. Very interesting. Quite an expensive unit. But of course, this general. So for Miv, we've got. Let's see. We've got a nice unit over here, an infantry de marine. We've got some double lines going over here, it seems. White bears, white bears, white bears, black bear, white bears, black bear 150. So he's got the 2 150 units, nothing excessive. He's also got a spear levy in the back with his general. Now he's got some Yariki. This one's rank 5, rank 5, rank 5, and rank 5. And this Saber Cav as well, I forgot to notice it. And I like his double lines over here. This is what you're supposed to do against the rush. You're supposed to form up double ranks. It's gonna be good for you. So Miv's general, he is Bushido general. Full Bushido. Irons Hoffman is also full Bushido. Bushido always a good choice. We start playing this game, and first thing we can notice is that Miv's got the workshop, and that is going to help him against this rush quite a lot, actually. First volley is being fired by Miv into Hoffman's Yariki. They took quite heavy casualties, but this other cav is going to get in, and it's going to go right through this white bear. A lot of damage dealt to these units over here, and this black bear is now in melee 150. It barely got any kills, so there's a massive battle going on over here. I would say that Hoffman would win on this side because he's got all his he's got melee and such. But this side is gonna be difficult for him to win. Actually, no, he's got cav, he's got more melee, and he's going into Miv's units. Actually, Miv's forces are holding out over here. This side's not going to hold out for much longer though. And he is pushing back, I mean he is holding out on this side a bit. But he's got this marine unit that is going to be really nice in melee. It's going to load really quick. And it's still firing because it's in guard mode. So good job by Miv. Looks like the attack is repulsed over on this side. And it seems to be considered defeat. So we're gonna go into game number 2. Welcome to game number 2 of Iron's Hoffman versus CW's Miv on Kawabe River. So we saw in game 1 an unsuccessful rush by Hoffman because Miv set himself up in a pretty nice position. He basically formed double lines, and Hoffman kind of the initial cav charge was good, but he should have pulled out his cav and started going around, or he should have went around the beginning, I would say. Yeah, so here we are with game number 2. Gonna go over Hoffman's build first. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Yeah. 4 spear levy. Shogutai rank 5. Shogutai rank 1. Shogutai rank 6. Some I can't see his cavalry right now since he's moving it all around. Oh, at least I can see this one. Saber Cav Vanilla. Yariki rank 6. Yariki rank 6. This is general actually, yep. Yariki rank 6. Yariki rank 6. Shogunate Guard Cav rank 6. This is a formidable unit, but also very expensive. Saber Cav rank 3. So that's pretty much it for Hoffman's build. We're gonna go over Miv's build now. He's got Royal Marines, United States Marines. What else? He's got Black Bears. So 2 150s, 2 125 range units. He's also got Shogutai rank 1, Spear Levy, Shogutai rank 1 again. In his cav, he's got Yariki rank 5, rank 1, Shogunate Guard Cav, rank 5 Yariki, rank 5 Yariki. And Hoffman is dismounting his cavalry. Interesting choice. I mean, it'll do way better against the mounted cav, but mounted Yariki. Yeah, I mean, if Miv knows what's going on here, he's gonna pull away his cav. If he pulls away his cav, basically these units will lose their horses and they will be left useless, since really their strength is in their mobility, and without the horses, the mobility isn't there anymore. Yeah, we've also got the main engagement over here. Looks like Miv's gonna get he's gonna start shooting up these units. We've got a cav unit over here. I think Hoffman might have forgot it. Miv's cav actually lost over here since Hoffman had more cav, better cav. This unit over here is actually wavering. Shogutai is also in melee, but Hoffman's cav isn't doing too well right now. These Marines, I mean, sorry, not even Marines, just Black Bears putting on the hurt. And also, there's this Marine unit over here. So what Miv needs to do is he's just gonna take out these Shogutais out, and once he takes them out, gonna be able to really turn around all of this and start firing the other units. Yeah, actually, Hoffman's gonna get a start to these units, but when that happens, the Royal Marines start firing and putting on the hurt. Saber Cav already down to 36 men.
Men are running, sir.
This Shogun is standing strong, and there was a cav charge by Hoffman, this United States Marines unit, so that was
I fear your general is in mortal
a job by
peril,
him.
sir.
However, his units are coming back, but they're quite far away from the battlefield, and they're not going to be able to do much. As we saw here, just pulverized everything. It's this Shogai that is not charging into the Marine. Yep, now he's going to charge into the Marine. Since the Marine is really... You would, in this situation, you would rather have a Marine engage your Shogai than have it engage with a Black Bear. I mean, you should have a Shogai engage with a Marine instead of a Shogai engage with a Bear unit. Yep, that seems to have been it. Good game to both players. So this is another match of the first round of the CW Friendly Cup 3. CWKOT COT 55 versus TWR Hochn on Kawabe River. So we're gonna see what both players are gonna employ on this map, what kind of builds. You can go for some 150s on this map, but you gotta be careful how you use them. And I'm gonna show you where you should use them if you play on this map. Okay, so if you play on this map, use your 150s over here. This will give them a nice shot. Do not use them over here, for example. Or even worse, over here. Or yeah, over here is not a good idea. If you want to keep the workshop away from your opponent, you can use them over here. But it depends on what this shrine is right now. It depends on what building it is. So it's not always a good choice, but it can be. Just gonna put it on slow-mo and show the armies. For TWR Hoch, we have Shogai Vanilla, Black Bears, rank 1, Marines 150, Marines 150, White Bear, Vanilla. He's got some more over here. White Bears, Black Bears 150, this one. He's also sending a Spear Levy to capture the Archery Dojo. We've got a farmhouse in the middle. Not as important, but this workshop, this shrine should be a good idea. I mean, it's a good dojo to capture, since it gives you morale. And morale is always a nice thing to have. So where is Solomon Scav? Yeah, it's over on this side. He's got Yariki rank 4. Rank 4. Yep, rank 4. His general's a gun general. Yariki's also rank 3. So that's it for Paul's army. Gonna move on to Kot's army. Black Bears 150, Marines 150, Marines 150, Spear Levy, Spear Levy. And also some more Black Bears over here in the back. Yariki rank 7, Yariki rank 7. He's also got some more cav over on this side. Yariki rank 7, rank 4, rank 3. As for, we're gonna see both players try to have a standoff over here, it seems. Cod is in a nice position in the forest with this cav though. He's got this hill advantage. If he charges down, it's gonna be good for him. And what I would do now if I was caught, I would rush up my Spear Levy, so that Holland's
Your
Marines
general
fired
is
them
under attack.
at a non-valuable unit, while my Marines fired at his Marines. But that's not how I would have done it. He, as you can see, he lost quite a lot of men in his Marines. So that's an inefficient way of doing it. The spear levy could have been easily the meat shield, and even though the spear levy would have been gone at the end of the day, I mean, his Marines would still be in decent shape. But now, as we can see, these two Marines are now just heavily damaged. They are down to 35 men and 33 men. I mean, this Blackbird is going to do a good job flanking from here, but I mean, it's once these two Marines are gone, then it's going to be bad for COTS.
Oh, and while we're talking about that, there was a cav engagement over here, but Holland is supporting with his infantry, which is a good thing to do. It did in fact push through over here, but at what cost? It was a huge cost. I mean, he lost a Marine unit, and this one is down to 31 men. And soon he'll also lose that Marine unit. And once these reinforcements come around, things are gonna go bad for him again. Yeah, the spear levy is routing. This Marine unit is routing now, and that seems to be it. So we're gonna move on to game number 2.
To game number 2 of the 4th match of CW Friendly Cup 3 between CW COT 55 and TWR's Han. Hochen? I don't know what to call it. Hochen, maybe? I don't know. So it looks like we're gonna play on Jifu Crossing this time. Curious to see what kind of tactics you can employ on this map, as you can do a variety of things. Well, on most maps you can do a variety of things, but COT is going to employ United States Marines Infantry de Marine. So 2 150s for him. No other 150. Spear Levy, Katana Kachi, White Bear Infantry. Of course, this is Gun General. And I don't know what this is. Don't understand why his Yariki and Shogunate Guard Cav are dismounted. This must be a mistake, because I don't know what he's trying to do. This is quite strange. Very strange. Here we're gonna put it on slow-mo so we don't get in a fight without seeing their armies. We've got Yariki over on this side. Rank 7, rank 8. And these cav units over here. Yariki, rank 7, and rank 2. Yep, he is moving his units back to mount them. I'm sure it was a misclick or something. But still on slow-mo, sorry. So yeah, this is his main line, I've already told you. Kind of build it. So we've got here for Hawken, we have his left flank composed of Yariki, rank 4, Yariki, Vanilla, Saber Cav, Vanilla. Black Bear, rank 2, Black Bear, Vanilla. And we've got some United States Marines, rank 5, with extended range, and a Black Bear Infantry with extended range as well. White Bear Infantry. Bear Infantry guarding this flank over here. Of course, Yariki, rank 3, Yariki, Vanilla, and Saber Cav, Vanilla. We're gonna see how things are gonna go from here as I put it on play, because no one's gonna watch a whole battle in slow-mo. So yeah, Gun General for CW is cut, and just also Gun General for Hoffman. Seems like Kod is going to move around his cavalry. He's going to try flanking maneuvers. So
Hong sees this and he's gonna move his cavalry away. Good choice. He's gonna move the spear levy to protect this flank. But I mean, Kot is getting close to taking this workshop. He's gonna be in the radius soon. He's gonna push up over here, but while he does that, he's gonna take casualties once again. But he's gonna have 2 units against 1. Now, thankfully for him, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this unit. Oh no, he's doing a good job because he's using this unit to target this unit. Because if he wasn't doing that, his unit might have fired at this less expensive white bear. It's really important to target the correct units. But here goes the cav engagement. Looks like Kot is going to charge in his units over here, but Hong is going to do a better. He's going to start flanking it around. Looks like Hong actually. Oh, he got a nice volley over here and took out half Yarki, more than half. This Yarki attack over here is not going to be very successful because of that. However, this flank over here is really successful. So now he's going to start going around into this black bear and gonna route it. But this Yarki is getting shot. He needs to micro it better. No, it's right in front of this black bear unit. He needs to micro his scav. He's losing on this flank, so he really needs to win this flank right now. But Hong's cavalry is gonna arrive, so he's still got this marine, but there's a Shogatai in melee with it, so he's not gonna have this marine for long.
Damn lily-livered cowards! Your men are running, sir.
It looks like this is over. Kot is gonna lost this one. Thank you guys for watching. End the game. First round of CW Friendly Cup 3, 5th match. CW Sokol versus Imperial's Indigo. On Osaka Plain. So on this map again, a rush is very difficult to execute on this map. Most people would either go for 150s or mass line on this map. We're gonna take a look at what Indigo has done. First, he's got white bears on his left flank. He's got a 150 marine, a 150 white bear, 150 white bear, 150 black bear, Vermilion bird force for the morale boost, I suppose. White bear infantry. His general is a gun general, I guess. I suppose. It doesn't have all points into it. He must have spent them around and everything, I guess. Because I don't see any stand and fight or whatever. So maybe he's a command gun. Could be. If he was just gun, he would have way higher reload and accuracy than this. So I would guess that he's command gun. So yeah, as you can see, Indigo went for the heavy 150 approach. We're going to take a look at Sokol. He's got his marines over here, 150 black bears, marines, 150 black bears, white bears, black bears, and let's see, Yariki rank 7, Yariki rank 6, Yariki rank 4. Sorry, Shogunate Guard Cav rank 4. And
On this flank, we've got some Yerky rank 7, Yerky rank 6. Oh, this Marinian is down to 28 men, so he brought an injured unit. Interesting, but it's not gonna do too much. Injured unit. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe he brought it for the aura, I'm guessing. Anyway, gonna put it on play. Oh wait, we've got some units over here for Indigo. This white bear over here, and these two Yarki vanilla that I haven't mentioned, I think. So here we go. Gonna hit play. So yeah, both players opting for heavy 150 strategies on this map, and this is something you can employ and also do mass line, like I said. And rushing is made difficult because of these things. This little this water here, you have to pass through it. Indigo has the sword dojo, and he has the shrine right now. And Sokol hasn't even captured the archery dojo yet, but he should quite soon. So it looks like Indigo's gonna try and form up over here. Artillery could also be used on this map as well. So it's a standoff right now. Sokol's general is the gun general. Seems forgot to mention that. Yeah, nothing's going on. I'm gonna put it on fast forward a bit. Oh, something's happening. Gonna push up this black bear and force Indigo to reposition his own white bear. Now this unit is not in the best position, since Indigo's he can fire with 2 units, and that's what he's gonna do now. He's gonna exploit this back. And Sokol's got 1 unit versus 2, but Sokol is smartly pulling back, but not before he takes heavy casualties. So that was a good trade for Indigo. He lost only 8 men in this unit, and he killed quite many. This 150 black bear. So already Indigo's got the advantage. Well, he had it before, since he has 2 dojos, Sword Dojo and Shrine. However, Sword Dojo not really going to be that useful in this situation, since he hasn't got any melee. But in case it does come to a melee, in case these Yarki or Sokol's cab gets into Indigo's line units, it is going to help out a bit. Yeah, he's still got this unit over here in the forest. Still a standoff. Gonna put it on fast forward again, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, looks like he's gonna push up just a little bit with his Marines. Just a little bit over here as well. Oh, he got the first shot. This is something that I find quite weird. If you move up a unit and then just slightly, and this unit is just in range, this one won't fire, even though it's been stationary for a while. It's gonna wait till this one does the first volley sometimes. Just very weird. And now Indigo's pushing really hard on this flank with his Marines. It's a really nicely executed push. And he's got this white bear to cover, and that Yarki is down. So that was not best defense by Sokol. He's gonna lose this cavalry over here. However, there's nothing to protect this white bear from this cav. Actually this is still has this Marine with 24 kills. But the Yarki is going to go down right now, and this flank is going to fall for Sokol. Even his journal is coming in, and this is very dangerous. This is very dangerous. He needs to be careful. Oh, this Blackbird's down to 38 man, losing range. I don't think it's going to get another shot. seems to have gotten a shot off, but it's gonna rout right now. It's still wavering. It's still wavering and shooting against this Marine. Oh, because Indigo moved his Marines, and they're gonna get shot up pretty bad. Should have targeted this unit, because this unit is still causing massive casualties to its Marines. Little mistake by Indigo that might cost him in the end. He's still moving up. And Sokol is going to set up a defensive position. However, Indigo can start going around with the Cherokee and to back. Since Sokol's cavalry is all the way over there. Oh no, he's going to change. He's going to send a cav unit over here to protect this side. But finally, this Black Bear is going to go down. What it did do quite a lot of... it dealt a lot of casualties. 91 kills on this Black Bear. That's nice. On medium unit size, which this tournament is posted on. It looks like Indigo's gonna push this side as he's got 2 units versus 1 unit. And his unit is beating Sokol's Black Bear. Even though Sokol's got better stats. It's interesting. Don't normally see a White Bear vanilla beating a Black Bear with better reload. And he's gonna charge his Cherokee in here, and Indigo is not gonna get a shot off. Oh well, just a couple of the guys managed to get a shot off. The Cherokee charge was quite, I mean, it allowed the Indigo to go with his own cavalry charge. This Black Bear. Stop him from firing, and now Indigo's gonna charge the rest of his cav on this side, and this one's gonna get right through into Sokol's Marines. Yeah, so the Imperial Guard cav, I didn't notice this unit came out. It's a nice unit that you can use to pull out of your hat if you're against the LA Rush. It's quite effective. This Chevrolet card is going to rout quite quickly. So Indigo's going to win over on this flank and this one as well. Infantry the Marine down to 7 men. They're going to rout soon. 4 men still wavering. There they go. Shattered. This guy gonna be out? Oh, he is out of this world. And that seems to be it. It's like Indigo won game number 1, so we're gonna move on to the second game of this series. Game number 2 between Sokol and CW's Sokol and Imperial's Indigo on Kawabe River. Imperial's Indigo managed to win the first game. However, we're gonna see if Sokol can manage to tie up the series 1-1, or if he's gonna be out of the first round and into the losers bracket. On slow motion. So we've got Indigo on this side. It's Imperial Guard Cav. He's got White Bear Infantry, White Bear Infantry, White Bears, United States Marines 150, White Bears, and he's got 3 vanilla Shogatai. There's White Bear over here as well. He's not got any meat shields, but I guess if he's gonna send all his melee through here and in there, it's not gonna matter that much. But we'll see how he does it. So he's also got 1, 2, 3, 4 Cherokee vanilla. So he went all out on his infantry. Didn't spend that much on his cav. As for Sokol, he's got rank 5 Cherokee, rank 3 Yariki, rank 6 Yariki, rank 5 Yariki, rank 2 Shogunate Guard Cav, and his General Shido. He's also got some Black Tortoise, Saber Cavalry over there, and Marines, Black Bears 150, Black Bears 150, and Black Tortoise. So fairly heavy cav build for Sokol, at least the better cav component than Indigo's, so he should use this advantage and try and force an engagement over here. And we're gonna see how he does that. Put it on flank. That being said, Sokol is sending his cavalry over there to capture the farmhouse. Farmhouse actually is going to allow him to run away from the Shogutai quite easier and kite them. So Indigo is still going to try and contest this dojo, and eventually he's going to get it because he's going to have the support over here. White Bears and his general. Unless he's caught out of position, that is. I do not like this charge that Sokol is doing. All this cavalry is blobbing up into one very key. This is not the way you should do it. And he's moving around his general. Yeah. Because now Indigo is just gonna start shooting, and he is even gonna use the Shogutai to support and flank. As you can see now, Sokol's cavalry is flanked. I'm gonna take massive casualties. I wouldn't be surprised if Sokol is this is gonna be a massacre. I don't think actually he's gonna break through here, but he took heavy casualties, that is. These Shogutai still are in melee and doing some damage to the cavalry of Sokol. And Indigo's cav, his general's bodyguard and his other units are firing into the blob. So this is gonna be as I said, this wasn't a good engagement for Sokol. He lost a lot. And that can be seen in his cavalry numbers. He did eliminate Indigo's whole cav force, but Indigo he can live without his inexpensive cav, but Sokol's cav was really expensive. Like really expensive, at least most of them. So I would say that Indigo came on top of that engagement. And Sokol is going to try another cap engagement. But as I said, he needs to be careful because he's going to try running through, but even if he charges into these Shogutai will eventually hold their own against the Yariki since they're just higher in numbers. And as you can see, they are doing that. You would only want to charge Shogutai from the rear, or if they are not, if you're trying to tie them down or something. Yeah, then this is how Sokol lost all his cavalry, and from here on it's gonna be really tough for him to win the battle. So he's just gonna try pushing up over here, and he's gonna catch Indigo off guard. This white bear is gonna get shot. There you go. Get shot down to 73 men. But once Indigo moves over on this flank, it's gonna be hard for Sokol. Still got some reserves, but oh, he's got the saber cav. Yeah, I forgot he's got the saber cav that captured the farmhouse. However, Archer Dojo is captured by Indigo, so his units are gonna reload quite quickly. And the saber cav's gonna get shot over here. It's so slow that this white bear is gonna get so many shots into it. 29 men.
And now Soko is getting flanked, and these Shogutais are running in. Here are Cab flanking around. Black Tortoise down to 88 men. Trying its best to hang on. Even this Black Bear in the middle is going to collapse. Black Tortoise, good morale.
Damn lily-livered cowards!
On this
You
side, he's
never
doing
running, sir.
well, but once that flank fell, it's not going to go too well for him. I think he did a good job considering what he had with Soko, that is. Oh, what is going on? Yeah, these Shogutais are going to go into melee, and once that happens, Soko's going to have a lot of trouble. There goes one unit. The next one's going to rout quite quickly. Cap charge the Imperial Guard Cat coming in. And there goes this unit. Oh, it's still not routing. There it goes. And this unit as well. So it looks like Indigo is the winner of this matchup. He's going to advance to round 2. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next match. Welcome to the 6th match of the first round of CW Friendly Cup 3. It's going to be on Kawabe River. River. Between CW's Arthur, I think, since it's not with an H. Arthur 87 and TWR's Khan Asparuk. So in just a moment we're going to see what kind of armies they have. You're going to look anything like the builds before that have been used on this map, or if they're going to be different. Alright, so I'm going to put it on slow-mo. Here we go. This is Arthur's army. He's got Black Bear 150, Black Bear 150, Black Bear 150. So 3 150s for him. Black Bears. He's got Shogutai Vanilla, a general with points in Bushido, it seems, since he's got his heroic assault, Banzai, and all that stuff. He's also got Yariki rank 4, Yariki rank 4, Yariki rank 4, Yariki rank 4, Shogunate Guard Cav Vanilla. Sorry. So, aside from that, I don't think he's got anything else. He's gonna go with his Yariki over here to try and take the Sword Dojo. But anyway, I'm gonna take a look at the Khan's army real quick. Yariki rank 4. Yariki rank 4. Yariki rank 4. Yariki rank 4. And for the rest of his army's composition, his infantry, he's got... Oh, I forgot his general. He's got a... what seems to be a gun general. He's got Spear Levy over here on his flank, Azure Dragon Force, White Bears, US Marines, Royal Marines, what else? Black Tortoise, Black Bear 150, Azure Dragon Force, and Spear Levy also on this flank. Yeah, they're gonna try and prevent each other from taking the Sword Dojo. No one's going for the farmhouse, really, it seems. And Arthur's got the better position on this side. He's on the hill, and he should get higher up here into the forest, I would say. Somewhere around here, maybe, I would say, yeah. But he should, he's gonna get the archery dojo, I think. Yeah. He's gonna be able to get it since he's a Bushido general. And he's got a unit in the radius. So looks like Khan's he repositioned his general over on this flank. Oh, actually Khan's is a mix of Bushido and gun, because he's got second wind.
And he got the first shot off with his general. Right now he's got 3 kills. And it's gonna force Arthur to make a move. And oh, he got a lot of more kills with him. Arthur needs to be really careful with this cavalry. He's gonna have to do something. Otherwise this general will just keep shooting him down. Good usage of his gun general. And now this unit should take a shot. No, it still says that it's running, so it's not gonna get a shot off. Oh, it is, I suppose, from the flank. Or not. Didn't get any kills. Oh, it was this unit. It looks like he charged into spears, so he's gonna take heavy casualties with all his cavalry. It isn't a very effective charge. There's just a lot of spears, and he's charging uphill. There's an engagement over here already. Archer's gonna try and go down a hill. This is a good idea to rush down from here, since you're on a hill basically and you don't take as much casualties since you're in the forest. And Khan is doing a good job pulling back on this flank, or on this in the center, should I say. So Archer's gonna get a charge into this unit before it gets shot off, or only the left flank fired. Got 5 kills though. And Shokai is getting charged by all this cav. Shouldn't be a problem. But Khan's forces are not doing too well over here, so he needs to do something about it. And this unit's he's using the cover that's over here. There's actually a little bit of cover. Or is there? You can't really fire. Can't really see in front. But I guess that's it, because he made a defeat. So we're gonna go into game number 2. We are game number 2 on our Ridge Pass. Arthur versus Khan Asparuk. It should be an interesting game. First game was pretty interesting, but Arthur's cavalry didn't really do much, as he misused them and charged into spears and uphill. And from there it went downhill for him basically. After he lost his cav, he lost the momentum. So I'm gonna go over Arthur's build again. He's got... Actually, I should go over Khan's build first, since this is more organized from the beginning. He's got his general over here. He's got spear levy on each flank again, I would assume. Yes. Another spear levy, actually. Royal Marines, United States Marines, spear levy, and 2 Shogitais, both of them rank 2 with 2 melee attack. Also got his cav, rank 4, rank 4. And what else? Rank 4 and rank 4. Yeah. Same as last game. As for Arthur, he's got Yariki rank 4, rank 4, rank 4. So yeah, his Yariki are all rank 4 again. Shogunate Guard Cav, Vanilla. For his main line, he's got Infantry the Marine, Black Bear 150, Black Bear 150, Shogitai, Shogitai, and Shogitai. So that's it for Arthur's build. Go press play, so we can get this over quickly and not bore you to death. Alright, so he's getting his general quite close to the battlefield. I mean, quite close to the front line. He needs to be careful with it. But he used his general quite well last game to harass. He's got 5 kills again, 8 kills with the Yariki. Getting more and more top kills right now. So Royal Marine over here gonna set up. I would say though that I prefer Arthur's. If Arthur can get over here with his infantry, it's gonna be really good for him. So he's gonna be able to flank. But Khan is actually gonna charge in. This Yariki didn't do much; it just got shot up and it routed. This cavalry did lose quite a few men, but I like this positioning right here actually. Liked it more if he didn't keep pushing. Because if he pushes too much, the cav's gonna get him. Oh, this Royal Marine is down to 75 men already. But Arthur's Shogutai, since they're only vanilla, they didn't do much against Khan's. Khan's gonna get a charge off into the Shogutai. Khan's Shogutai is now getting shot, and Arthur's gonna charge in. However, Khan's got some spear support and he's also got a Yariki. I don't know why people don't flank around with the Yariki, because a Yariki that charged from here downhill would have done so much damage. It would have been way better than just charging him head on. But that's just anyway, maybe. Well, actually, no, it's a really good. It would have been better for sure to do that. Would have gotten rid of this way quicker, and I think he's gonna do that with his Yariki. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, it looks like Arthur's doing a great job over here. He's routing this Royal Marines unit, and his Shogutai should get into the spear levy. Yeah, spear levy is getting shot right now. It's not gonna stand for long. Oh, 3 units fired at it. There we go, it routes. However, this is a problem for Arthur. All these units are gonna start flanking him. So he needs to. He won that flank quite convincingly, but very convincingly actually. But Khan Asperg won it also convincingly, since he has all these units left, and all these units are gonna rush into his line infantry units, and once that happens, you're gonna be in trouble. And there goes this marine unit, gonna fire into the black bears. Scab unit that is in the route. Actually, it's the general. There it goes. So there goes that unit. This unit is wavering. It should be routing soon. But this infantry and marine is putting on the hurt. I don't know what this Shogunate Guard Cav are doing, though. It's way out of position. Once this Yariki comes around to hit the infantry, the marine, it should seal the deal for him. Infantry, the marine, still firing, and he wants some casualties actually. Almost 200 kills. Shogutai may not even get there before it's doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, they were gonna get it into melee. So there it goes. The game to both players, and I'll see you guys in the next match. Game number 2 on our Ridge Pass, Arthur versus Khan Asperuk. It should be an interesting game. First game was pretty interesting, but Arthur's cavalry didn't really do much as he misused them and charged into spears and uphill. And from there it went downhill for him basically. After he lost his cav, he lost the momentum. So I'm gonna go over Arthur's build again. He's got... Actually, I should go over Khan's build first, since this is more organized from the beginning. He's got his general over here. He's got spear levy on each flank again, I would assume, yes. Another spear levy, actually. Royal Marines, United States Marines, spear levy, and 2 Shogitais, both of them rank 2 with 2 melee attack. Also got his cav, rank 4, rank 4. And what else? Rank 4 and rank 4. Yeah, same as last game. As for Arthur, he's got Yariki rank 4, rank 4, rank 4. So yeah, his Yariki are all rank 4 again. Shogunate Guard Cav, Vanilla. For his main line, he's got Infantry the Marine, Black Bear 150, Black Bear 150, Shogitai, Shogitai, and Shogitai. So that's it for Arthur's build. Go press play, so we can get this over quickly and not bore you to death. Alright, so he's getting his general quite close to the battlefield. I mean, quite close to the front line. He needs to be careful with it. But he used his general quite well last game to harass. He's got 5 kills again, 8 kills with the Yariki. And more 12 kills right now. The Royal Marine over here gonna set up. I would say though that I prefer Arthur's. If Arthur can get over here with his infantry, it's gonna be really good for him. So he's gonna be able to flank. But Khan is actually gonna charge in. This Yariki didn't do much; it just got shot up and it routed. This cavalry did lose quite a few men, but I like this positioning right here actually. Liked it more if he didn't keep pushing. Because if he pushes too much, the cav's gonna get him. Oh, this Royal Marine is down to 75 men already. But Arthur's Shogitai, since they're only vanilla, they didn't do much against Khan's. Khan's gonna get a charge off into the Shogitai. Khan's Shogitai is now getting shot, and Arthur's gonna charge in. However, Khan's got some spear support and he's also got a Yariki. I don't know why people don't flank around with the Yariki, because a Yariki that charged from here downhill would have done so much damage. It would have been way better than just charging him head on. But that's just me anyway, maybe. Well, actually no, it's a really good. It would have been better for sure to do that. Would have gotten rid of this way quicker, and I think he's gonna do that with his Yariki. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, looks like Arthur's doing a great job over here. He's routing this Royal Marines unit, and his Shogitai should get into the spear levy. Yeah, spear levy is getting shot right now. It's not gonna stand for long. Oh, 3 units fired at it. There we go, it routes. However, this is a problem for Arthur. All these units are gonna start flanking him. So he needs to. He won that flank quite convincingly, but very convincingly actually. But Khan Asperuk won it also convincingly, since he has all these units left, and all these units are gonna rush into his line infantry units. And once that happens, you're gonna be in trouble. And there goes this marine unit, gonna fire into the black bears. This cav unit that is in the route. Actually, it's the general. There it goes. So there goes that unit. This unit is wavering. It should be routing soon. But this infantry the marine is putting on the hurt. I don't know what this Shogunate Guard Cav is doing, though. It's way out of position. Once this Yariki comes around to hit the infantry, the marine, It should seal the deal for him. Still firing, and he wants casualties actually. Almost 200 kills. Shogutai may not even get there before it's doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, they were gonna get it into melee. So there it goes. The game to both players, and I'll see you guys in the next match. We are with another match of the first round. CW's Sony against DWR's Killer Fish. It was Sweet Pass. This should be a great matchup. Alright, slow-mo. So what we've got here for Sony is Azure Dragon Force, Infantry de Marine, Azure Dragon Force, Black Tortoise, Vermilion Bird Force, Imperial Infantry. This is his main line, and then he's got Shogunate Guard Cav, rank 3, Yeriki rank 4. This general is gun general actually. It's got what is this? Revolver Cav. Extended range revolver cav actually. That's interesting. It must be a very expensive. Must be a very expensive unit. It's almost 100 range. I don't know if I like extended range cav. I don't know. I haven't tested it personally, so I don't know. But it should be quite expensive. So he's also got, what is this? Yeriki rank 5, Yeriki rank 5, Yeriki rank 4. Now for Killer Fish, he's left. He has Yeriki rank 2, Yeriki rank 2, Shogunate Guard Cav rank 5. He's got also some Spear Levy, Shogutai rank 2, his General Bushido, Full Bushido, Saber Cav rank 2. What else? Yeriki rank 6, Yeriki rank 6, Yeriki rank 5. Spear Levy, Spear Levy, Spear Levy, Shogutai rank 2, Shogutai rank 2. That's it for the belts. So Killerfish is rushing while Sony has a standard line core, if I can say that, with some 150 support. And immediately, since Killerfish has all this cavalry and he's a full Bushido general, this basically allows him to capture buildings with capture. That's from the Bushido skill tree. So we can see that he got the Sword Dojo. That's going to be really helpful. He couldn't get the other dojo though. This Archer Dojo would also help him. Well, actually it wouldn't help him since he has no infantry that can shoot. So he only needs to deny it from Sony. But I don't think Sony is going to be able to get it. The general is doing a nice harass over here. Only shooting at the Spear Levy though. Yeah, it looks like Killerfish is going to send a small detachment over here. Try and take out this small part of Sony's forces. Killerfish's Shogunate Guard Cav is taking heavy casualties though. It's down to 0 men. Not 0 men, but 30 men. I just read the kill count. These are the actual numbers. Yeah, it looks like Killerfish charging with his Yariki into Sony's Imperial Infantry. Now they're in melee. And a nice charge from this side. It's gonna do a job. Over Cav. Got 1 kill. Now he's gonna have to stop this rush, but Killerfish's rush is going downhill on him. So he's got the heal advantage. And I think this is gonna be difficult for Sony, as his revolver cav is now in melee and really couldn't make too much use of it. And this Vermilion Bird Force is also in melee with the Shogitai, so it should lose this melee fight. Azure Dragon Force getting some good shots off into the cav. And even now the revolver cav couldn't even get 10 kills because it got charged by the cav of Killerfish. Very good job by Killerfish. And he's also gonna get into this infantry, the marine. He's got 41 kills. Not that cost efficient though. Infantry, the marine. And it's like Sony is down to his last 3 units. This one routed. He's down to 2 more. Infantry, the marine, and Azure Dragon Force. And there they go. Looks like Killerfish also got the workshop in the meantime. So that was a nicely executed rush by Killerfish. And thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next game. Welcome to game number 2 between CW's Sony versus and the TWR's Killerfish on Osaka Plain. So once again, as we saw in previous battles, people on this map like to use heavy 150s. We're gonna see what happens next. We'll also go for, curious to see if any of them goes for mass line. Or even a melee rush would be interesting on this map. So we've got Sony's army over here. Azure Dragon Force, Royal Marines, Black Tortoise, United States Marines, Black Tortoise, Imperial Infantry, Saber Cav, Shogunate Guard Cav, Yariki, rank 5. Wait, I forgot to read the ranks. So yeah, Saber Cav rank 2, Shogunate Guard Cav rank 4, Yariki rank 6, Yariki rank 5, Yariki rank 6. His general, of course, he hasn't changed his general between battles. It's still Gunjin. Yariki rank 6. So that's Sony's build. As for Killerfish's, he's got Armstrong guns. As I said, we can see artillery on this map. It's an interesting option, and could be good. Yeah. So his left flank, the left flank of Killerfish, he's got Black Bear Infantry Vanilla over here, Royal Marines, Black Bear 150, Infantry the Marine, and Black Bear. So yeah, he's got all of his Yariki are rank 6 at the moment. Wonder why this one has only got 22 attack and less charge. Oh yeah, he dismounted it. Yep, he dismounted it, that's why. Wait, did he change general? I thought he had Bushido gen. Oh, I think he changed gen between battles. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, changing to gun gen for this map is an interesting choice, because this map does favor gun units. However, command could have also been good, because with naval bombardment you can deny sectors or from your enemy for a little while, sectors of the map, and you, with the speed bonus, you can get closer to what you want basically, and you can outmaneuver your opponent. But yeah, with Gungeon you've got gun button that helps out in shootouts. We're gonna see what happens now. Looks like Killerfish is gonna try and set himself up in the water, or like right here, right, so that it doesn't actually go into the water. He's gonna have the archery dojo and the farmhouse, so that's good for him. Sony's got the shrine. I'm gonna fast forward just a moment since there's not much going on, but looks like Sony is moving his cav around for flank. There might be an engagement. No, Sony refuses the engagement. Doesn't want to get caught off guard. gun's got 16 kills so far. I think it's targeting the Marine, but hasn't really got many kills. Oh, and this Black Bear's got shot over here. Still not getting the Marines properly. That one didn't hit either. Yeah, I think the Armstrong gun is heavily luck based, whether it hits or not. So, but yeah, it looks like that that one did hit, killed a few men. So this. Oh, that killed a lot. So this Armstrong gun is gonna allow Killerfish to have local superiority on one flank. And in doing so, he's gonna make sure that Sony can't push his right flank. He's gonna turn it around like this. And oh, Sony's gonna rush up a bit too much, I would say, and he's gonna... Oh no, actually, yeah, he's gonna get this unit shot up pretty bad. So that was a little mistake by him. He's pulling back. His Killerfish micro his units over here and lost quite a few men. But now it looks like Sony's gonna charge through butt and column formation, so it's not gonna be too good of a charge for him. These units aren't gonna do that well. But this one, he's moving this one around nicely. And he's got your Dragon Forces in melee with a Yarki. And Sony's gonna use this unit as a meat shield for his Marines, or no, he's not. That was, I guess that was another micro mistake. They got shut up pretty bad. It looks like the Black Tortoise can fire into this Black Bear, but Black Bear can't fire back. Now it can. It's probably gonna win over the Black Tortoise. And over on this flank, we can see that Sony's Yariki actually did pretty well, but Killerfish's gun general is putting on the heat. It's gonna allow him to take out Sony's Yariki. And there they go, they get shot up pretty bad, so they're gonna... Actually, he's gonna get into the general. And Killerfish's general is out of the game. It's a good charge by Sony, but I mean, he took lots of losses with this cavalry over in this flank. I don't know if it was worth it. I don't think so. And basically, he has so few units over here that Killerfish can now push up. Start flanking him. This Royal Marine is down to 78 men. He's gonna win over this Black Bear, but then he's gonna start having to flank over here. And if he starts flanking this unit, Killerfish's cap is gonna charge into it. So Sony's gonna keep trying to pull back, and he actually did get into the Armstrong guns. Oh, sorry, not Armstrong, but pirate guns. Those Armstrong guns are banned from the tournament. They got 122 kills, so that was not bad. They did a good job. The Marines are gonna take out this Black Bear unit. Killerfish. And actually, it looks like Sony is trying to make a comeback in this game. This Royal Marine actually did a good job. I mean, it's looking pretty close right now. If this Royal Infantry Marine is taken care of, it's gonna get a good volley off. And that's gonna hurt. And this Royal Marine, this Infantry Marine is probably gonna single-handedly take out this side. Yeah, that's true. Because these units are so depleted right now.
He's gonna try and move his Marines up, but they didn't get the first shot, and they got mauled. So yeah, he's got this Imperial Infantry left over here, but I mean, he's gonna lose both these units, and Kidderfish is gonna have 2 more Marines left, and his Black Bear Infantry. He's gonna try and charge with this gap or not, since Marines getting into position. But oh, actually, this infantry, the Marine, it had to turn around to face this other unit and try and shoot it down. That means it gave this unit time to fire back, more time to kill off these Marines. So I don't know if I would have done that. I still think I would have kept shooting at these, since these units are the units that are shooting back. And if you still have Marines left, you can still outrange this unit, force him to come out of the forest. But yeah, he's doing it now, and he's gonna get rid of this unit. It's just this unit left. And this unit for Sony, and the unit that is in the forest. Which he's gonna try and... he's gonna send out to try and take out this Black Bear. But I mean, the Black Bear is gonna get forced to fall. Put on some hurt. Yeah, massive damage being done to this Imperial Infantry, and it seems to have pathing issues. Finally, they're gonna get a shot off, but I mean, after allowing this Black Bear to get to about 50 kills, yeah, it was not very efficient. But yeah, this is gonna allow Yarki to move back. But I mean, even if he does get rid of this unit, there's still 3 units for Killerfish, and he did actually get rid of it, but that's game, I think. Yep, he's got this. Once this Yarki routes, it should be over, and there it goes. Looks like Killerfish wins the 2nd game versus Sony, and he advances to the next round.
Hello and welcome to another match of the first round of CW Friendly Cup 3, CW's Fantasy versus USSR's Fariner on Kawabe River. This should be a good match. And in just a moment, we're gonna go into the battle itself. Alright, so here we go. For fantasy, we've got a full Bushido General, Black Tortoise Force, Royal Marines, United States Marines, Black Bears, 150. What else? Some Black Tortoise Force. Black Tortoise Force on his right flank. He's got some hidden units. Yarki rank 3. Yarki rank 3. Vermilion Bird Force as well. He's also got on his left flank Yarki rank 6, Yarki rank 5, Shogunate Guard Cav rank 6. Is he using practice grounds? Doesn't seem to be using practice grounds, or at least it's bugged if he used it. Anyway, for Fariner, we've got Royal Marines 150. Infantry the Marine 150, White Bear 150, and seems to be it for his main line. He's got a Yariki on his left flank, rank 4. His general is I guess he is a mix. He could be Bushido gun or could be gun command. So, but he's not high enough in level to know exactly what he's got. Or well, yeah, I don't think he spent. I don't think he's main Bushido, since he should have had more points into gun by now if he mained Bushido. Yeah, I think he might have. He might be Gun Bushido, yeah. He might be Gun Bushido. So he's got his Yariki over here. Gonna engage Fantasies. Fantasies got some Shogunate Guard Cavalry, gonna do a good job. This is Fantasies gonna do. What is that? Is that a head? I guess so. And an arm. And Pioneer is getting some fire support. It's gonna help his
A unit is
win
running from
the
the
Cav battle.
battlefield, sir.
There goes Fantasies Cav, at least most of it anyway. I like though that he tried to catch Fariner off guard, but he was also on this side. He moved away his ERK in time so that they didn't get caught. And he is pulling back over here since he knows that he won this flank. So he's not going to engage if he doesn't need to, which is smart. He's cutting back. But if Fantasy is paying attention, he can move up now. He should move up here. Yeah, I would have moved up and shot this unit. Cause he had the... Yeah, he's doing it now. He had a chance to do it. But now this is gonna allow Fariner to move around. So yeah, he got a shot off with this Black Bear. That Shogutai, and caused some casualties. He's also got this unit over here to protect. And another Vermilion Bird Force to flank around Fariner. So we're gonna see what happens. It's like Fariner's moving around his Yariki to his left flank. Speed it up a bit since nothing is really going on. Just a bit of a positional battle right now. I would suggest Fantasy to move this unit and start flanking around more. Or he's gonna put it into the forest as well. I mean, Fantasy's gotta be careful with this unit over here. Because this is... Even though it's a Royal Marine, these units aren't close by to support. So... You should either send this unit over here to threaten the flank of the Marine, or... Oh yeah, he's gonna push up now, and this is gonna allow Fariner to get some nice volleys off. It was nice usage by Fariner to move up Spear Levy to absorb the first shot of Fantasy's Marines, so that he can move up his own Marines and then shoot up Fantasy's going. Yes, and there goes Fantasy's Marines. Yep. You see, that was what I was talking about. If you don't threaten the flank of this Royal Marine with this Vermilion Bird Force, then he's got nice superiority over here, over this Marine unit. This Marine unit got 9 kills and it's down to 31 men. So it looks like Fantasy's gonna start flanking around a bit, and Fariner turned around his Royal Marines a bit late, which is gonna allow Fantasy to get into range. And perhaps even get the first shot off, or not. Oh, actually, yeah, he did get the first shot off. What a volley that was. Down this Royal Marines unit to 111 men. We've got a cav engagement over here. Fantasy's also charging in his general to try and assist this cav battle.
Is under attack.
Now, yeah, I mean, this Vermilion Bird Force is gonna lose against this Marine. This Marine just has way higher stats. Apparently he's gonna charge in with his general. Alright, yeah, he doesn't need to charge in with his general anymore since it's routing. yeah, Fire actually should be able to get rid of Fantasy's General, and I don't know why Fantasy's General is still in melee, because he's gonna lose his General this way. And oh, Fire just mismicroed his General's bodyguard slightly. He might be mismicroing it again. Yeah. General's down to 17 men. And now he's getting flanked over here. Oh, down to 50 men. But this is what's coming. Two showy ties and spear levy, but they're in the wrong position. The spear levy should be in front of the showy tie to act as meat shield. And surprisingly, his Royal Marines are down to 61 men versus the general. I don't know why this general's over here and this unit's not doing anything over there. And this Marine is not doing anything over here. Now he's moving it. But yeah. Finally he's got a nice he's wrapping around all these melee units.
Your general has sustained a terrible injury, but he will live.
And melee units without cap support or anything are not that good. No cap support, no line support, and in this kind of formation they just literally got flanked and shot at from every side. So there they go. There go all the melee units. Didn't do much. He's gonna try and keep firing at the showy tie because they're still in the game, but not for long. As these black horses shooting them down. Down to 62 men. Actually, they could have gotten a few kills off, but I guess Fariner. But I guess you can see the defeat. And here we are. The game 2 of CW's Fantasy versus USSR's Fariner. On Osaka Plain. So we might see more ranged units again. Just have to wait for the battle. I mean, I guess if you want to completely shock out your opponent, you could bring only melee units. Just a pure melee rush. And if you expect them to bring like lots of 150 theirs or whatever, but that's still risky. Right, for Fariner we've got his infantry, the marine, his United States Marines, his what else? He's got an Imperial Guard infantry. First time we see it in this tournament. He's got White Bears, 150. White Bears, 150. Red Bear infantry. I haven't seen this before in this tournament either. It's something new. And he's also got his cab force over here. His general is still a mix of gun and Bushido, I suppose. Scav force, he's got Yariki. I can't see the rank. Yeah. I'm gonna wait till they appear again. So for fantasy, we've got Imperial Guard Cav, 150 range. Yariki, rank 6. Yariki, rank 6. Black Tortoise. Black Tortoise, Infantry the Marine, 150. Black Bear, 150. Black Tortoise, and he's got still his Bushido gun gen mix. Yariki rank 2. Yariki rank 1. Shogunate Guard Cav rank 2. That seems to be it for fantasy. Looks like Fariner's got the workshop on his side, while fantasy is going to take out. He's going to take the shrine and the farmhouse as well. So he's got 2 dojos in the map out of the possible 3, and there's a small little engagement over here. Fantasy is in a nice position though with his unit, so he should be able to win that engagement. He's also got supporting fire from his general. Nice usage of his general just to harass a flank.
and a lot of wind there. Farner's Red Bear infantry isn't in a great position, but now this 150 White Bear is going to start shooting into the Black Tortoise. So I think this Red Bear is going to be really hard pressed. He's pulling it back. And Fantasy is going to start flanking around with his cavalry and some infantry. Got his Imperial Guard infantry, cavalry in
The
a
enemy has discovered your hidden units.
distinct position. He might get shot or caught by Cav. Yeah, he's running them away as fast as he can, but Pioneer's Cav are quite quick, but they're not going to get there in time. He's also going to send in his Yariki. There's some maneuvers going around, trying to get a better position. Usual things. So now we can see some of Pioneer's Cav, Shogunate Guard Cav Vanilla, Yariki rank 2. But he's still got more Cav, I believe. So Fantasy is gonna grab this hill with his Cav. Good choice. And his Black Tortoise are over here. Also in a good position. They can get some sweet shots from here. And if any unit tries to pass, they're gonna get shot up pretty bad, and they'll be hard pressed to cross, so to say. Oh, and he picked this infantry domain even though it was very depleted. So it's at 108 men. So yeah, Fantasy's gonna move around his gen. Gonna try and harass more, I assume, but he doesn't have a range advantage. Well, I guess he has 5, but 5 isn't really much. He can quickly close the distance, these White Bears, and get some good shots off. Just some more positional battles going on. I'm just gonna have to fast forward this a little bit. See what happens. We may have the first engagement over here. Here we go. First shot by Pioneer, 49 kills. Black Bear is actually going to be losing this shootout because the White Bear had the first shot. But I don't know what they're doing right now. Oh, finally they're going to be able to shoot. Is gonna run away. That wasn't very effective for Fantasy, so he's gonna try and pull back and salvage what he can. It's always better to, I would say that it's always better to, or at least in most cases, it's better to save a unit rather than just leave it there and die in the end, even though it's gonna do some damage. This Marine is over here, protecting against the Cav. I mean, Ferdinand right now doesn't look in the best position since he's getting since he's so well. Since Fantasy's got him almost encircled. I can say so. So looks like I'm gonna have to fast forward again. This seems to be a long battle. More position. Oh, battle's going on.
Your general is under attack.
No, we got a shot off into the general. So that's what I'm talking about. You can't really use your general against 150 range units unless you're shooting at them from a flank. You need to be real careful when you do that. So this Imperial Guard Cab running around Fantasy, he's gonna try more, he's gonna keep trying to harass what he can. So he should get a shot off and then retreat or something. He's down to 9-9. Yeah, now he's retreating. Scary key. Looks like he's gonna be able to flank over here. But, I mean, Southern Unit isn't in position right now. He did get a first shot off, which is nice. His Black Tortoise is already at 150 men. But I mean, Farner's got his... He still has this Marine over here, and once he gets rid of all this cav, which he should be able to, then he'll turn around and start firing these units. And even though I like this idea by Fantasy, he doesn't have the right units to do what he tried to execute, because he's trying to use these two units against an Imperial Guard infantry and infantry unit. And there's this Marine that can support. And eventually this Cav's gonna win over here. And once it wins, it'll run straight for this. So it wasn't the best of a trade for Fantasy. I mean, this unit is gonna end up taking out the Imperial Guard infantry, but I mean, at what cost? He lost his Imperial Guard cap. Oh no, it's still here. It's still here. Thought he lost it. But I mean, he's gonna lose his cab, and now he's gonna lose his Imperial Guard cab. That was brutal. That also was quite brutal. Down to 26 out of 60. Only got 62 kills for a 150 range guard cab. Not the best amount of kills. So looks like the attack over here also failed. Didn't do much. Did take out this Imperial Guard infantry. I mean, it was a huge cost for him. And there seems to be another engagement over here that I'm missing. Shogunate Guard cab. And well, Farner's gonna it's gonna be a pretty good engagement for Farner, so I think he's gonna be able to win against this Shogunate Guard cab, and then be able to try and go for the General's Bodyguard. So somehow Fantasy managed to get to the workshop. Yeah. I don't know about this, since he's certainly gonna lose this flank. I mean, not this flank, the center rushing in like this. He's up against the White Bear 150 and United States 150, and his infantry, the Marine, is getting shot up pretty bad, and this infantry, this Black Bear, is not in a good formation. It's in 2 lines deep, 2.5 lines deep. I mean, he's got to try and do something, because eventually he's gonna lose this flank. So if he doesn't try and do something on this side, he's gonna lose the game anyway. So might as well just try something, and not try something at all. Yeah, Baron is gonna have this flank. The 3 Demarine, 41 kills, 93 men. Wasn't a good exchange for Fantasy either in this flank. I mean, he can try and flank
The
around,
enemy's
but
allies run like heathens from a preacher, sir.
not sure why he tried to pull back his Marines like that so far away. I guess he still wants to... Yeah, now he's doing a... He's playing smart. He knows that he's got this in the bag, so unless he makes a mistake, a big mistake, he's not gonna lose this. So he's got these 2 150 units coming in. He's got this cab. I don't know where he's trying to go with this cab. Yeah, he needs to go like over here with this cab.
and start to threaten the rear of this Black Tortoise and Infantry de Marine. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this because it's almost over anyway. He's moving up these 2 units. So I'm gonna have to fast forward again. As he's trying to get all his units into position and he forgot the Cherokee. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. I don't expect Fariner to mess up. Because Fantasy's only got 2 units. Only one of them is 150. Both units have taken casualties, especially this Marine. Still playing this very methodically. He decapped the shrine and he's getting it now. Well, I guess alternate option would be to try and decap everything, but I mean, Fantasy is holding on to this workshop. So here goes Fariner with his general. He's gonna snipe Fantasy's own gen.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
From here on, he's gonna flank this infantry de Marine, and I'm sure that Fariner is gonna now move up. There he goes. He's moving up to take out the infantry de Marine. He's not giving chase though. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He gets a shot off. And 60 man wavering. 126 men wavering, routing. This unit should route 2. There it goes. Game is over, and Fariner has won the game. Good game.
Here we are, Fantasy versus Fariner, rice fields. It's the first time we have a 3rd game in a series in this tournament, and we're gonna see what kind of tactics they use in this on this map. Because this map is, I'd say it's quite nice for having a range advantage, not a rage advantage.
Put it on slow-mo.
So here we go for Fantasy, Black Tortoise, White Bear Infantry, Royal Marines, White Bears, Black Bears 150, United States Marines. Oh, did I say them? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, so Shogunate Dark Cab rank 6, Yariki rank 4, Yariki rank 2. What else? Yariki over here as well, rank 6. So yeah, he's got Marines on this flank and a Marine on that flank. As for Fariner, he's got this White Bear over here, vanilla, White Bear 150, Royal Marines, White Bear 150, Infantry de Marine, heavily depleted again. White Bear Infantry 150 depleted as well. And his journal, they didn't seem to change their journals. So yeah, this looks like a very small army from Fariner. It's probably hiding something, for sure. Gotta have some cav hidden or something. Anyway, just gonna push up, trying to get a shot off into this Yariki. And he's gonna get a shot off into this Yariki, and that was a blow to Fantasy. He's down to 24 men.
And that Yariki. It's a good start for Fariner, bad start for Fantasy. So now he's gonna send this white bear around to flank, I assume. Or he's just gonna try and get the Sword Dojo. The workshop is gonna be taken by Fantasy. Oh no, he's not. Is he in the radius? He's not, I think. I don't think he's in the radius. He's gonna get the farmhouse though. There might be an engagement over here, but Fantasy wisely pulls back. Yeah, then he would have lost all his cav, but oh, he pulled back the wrong way and he lost quite many in this Yariki unit. That white bear got a shot off and killed 22. So the Pioneer is getting an advantage here and there. But if I was Pioneer, I would use my 150 advantage somewhere. He's got this 150 advantage in the center. So I would have pushed my Marines up here, but not now, since now you cannot. These units are, if he pushes up over here, he's gonna get shot to pieces. So I would have just pushed them up here to cover these guys, while these guys pushed up here and took out this white bear that's not extended range. Yeah, this should be very annoying for Fariner, as Fantasy's general is gonna force Fariner to pull back from there. He's even gonna take out a couple of these 150 white bears. So again, a positional battle, gonna fast forward. Alright, so he's gonna use his range advantage over here wisely. He got a nice shot off into this white bear. This also means that Fantasy's gen can get a shot off. Fantasy needs to be careful with his gen. There he goes. He's gonna pull him back. And his cav is gonna stop Fariner's cav over here. With his own cav, charges into this white bear. Frontal charge, but still gonna get a few kills. Not as many as what would have been from the rear, and maybe not as effective. But it looks like Fantasy's gonna move around with his cav. And Fariner actually won the cav engagement, and he's gonna try and go into the gen.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
And Fariner won on this flank. This unit is down 32 men, so he's gonna have to move up here and start flanking. Otherwise, his units are in danger. Oh, he didn't get a charge off. Oh, actually, he did. Yeah, this white bear is in melee with the Yariki charged in, and this is gonna allow Fantasy to push up on this flank very aggressively.
Running from the battlefield, sir.
I don't know why Fariner is using 3 units to take down this Shogunate guard and guard cavalry. He could have just used. He could have used one to take it from to attack it from the front, another to charge it from the flank, and another to charge it from the rear if he wanted, and that would have been over. Or just one from the front, or 2 from the front and the other from the flank. But yeah, he is doing some nice guiding over here with his Marines.
Damned lily-livered cowards! Your men are running, sir.
The Fariner is going to keep pushing up over here where he has the range advantage. I mean. His cavalry over here is not doing anything. You should notice that. Yeah, Fariner's got the Sword Dojo, while Fantasy's got Workshop and Farmhouse. Yeah, he's getting nice bonus over here into the United States Marines. because I don't know what the United States Marines are gonna do. They're given attack orders to attack that white bear. Or maybe this is just a corrupted replay. Could be also on that. Oh no, it was a mistake indeed. Not corruption. Just forgot to send his Marines away, and this is gonna cost him a lot of men in this unit.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
Right, so Firener's pushing up. Over here. So he's just gonna retreat a bit over here and reposition his men. He moves up over here where he has the edge. Alright, I don't know what these units are doing. Maybe corruption, maybe not. Hard to tell. Green's gonna get into range and probably gonna get a shot off into the white bears. Or not. Yeah, I think this obstacle just blocked him from firing. Sometimes some weird things like that happen. Or no. Yeah, they're not firing because there's like this little dojo in front, so yeah, they should be able to fire now. There they go. What a volley. 70 men. So it's not efficient. There we go, down to 54 men. Probably gonna rout, wavering. Yes, they are routing and shattered.
Running, sir.
So Firener's gonna get another building. He's gonna get the workshop. So slowly but surely he's pushing up. He's pushing Fantasy back into the forest. And Fantasy is gonna keep this farmhouse. He's gonna have to keep the farmhouse, otherwise he's gonna lose this. Because once you get all 3 dojos, there's a timer that starts. And you have 10 minutes to take at least 1 dojo back. Otherwise, you're gonna lose the game automatically. Now we have these white bears pulling back. Oh, this was not a good idea by Turner. Pushed up too much and got a few of his Marines killed. They're not feeling too well. Ouch, that hurts. So I'm gonna fast forward a bit because nothing really is going on. It's just a standoff. This Marine is in a weird formation. Very weird formation. He needs to spread it out. What is this? Come on. Form a line or double line or whatever. This isn't. Oh no. Only the first line gets to fire. These black tortoises are routing now for some reason. I would think that this is part of corruption. That's what I would say. Because that was really weird to send this unit over here. It must have been corruption. The fact that this unit isn't in a single line is also corruption. Oh well, now it's going to be 2 lines, so it may have not have been corruption. Just a misclick or something. But yeah, Fantasy's got a couple units left and this one's getting shot up. Gonna have to pull it back. Also gonna fast forward again. This Shogunate Guard Cav is gonna go in. Or not.
Still chasing units. Yeah, this unit is wavering. It's gonna walk them just a bit in front. So
Forward, man!
yeah. So now that Marine's
A
got
whole unit has
shot.
fallen to the enemy.
Or at least like small amount of it, small part of it can fire.
At the double!
Oh, he's gonna pull him back.
Double!
So what do we got over here? We still have this white bear hidden and this marine hidden. Turner is wisely keeping this unit to guard this flank. So he's gonna have this black bear, this white bear, 150 over here. But I still think he should put him like this unit like this, because I don't think there's anything in this forest. Very strange.
Ready yourselves!
Some very strange micro going on. As I said, might be corruption. So I'm gonna fast forward this again until something happens. So he's gonna pull back over here. He's like that engagement. I don't know. I think Farner could still do something, and because I don't think there's a unit over here in the forest. Otherwise, if there was, the Shogun Kharkov would have gotten shot. So yeah, I think Fantasy is gonna try and push on this flank, but
Damned
there they go.
cowards!
This
You
white
better
bear just
run, sir.
isn't doing very well right now. It just got shot and is wavering, might rout. Oh, but doesn't matter. Fantasy's units all routed, so it looks like Farner pulled it back 1-1 after losing the first game, and then he also won the third game. So good game to both players. I'll see you guys in the next game. We're back with another match, first round of this tournament. CW MIP Murzuk versus USSR 4K Troll on Kawabe River. This map seems to be liked by most people. We've seen it quite a bit in this tournament. We'll see it again. So here we have Murzuk's army, Black Bear 150, Imperial Guard 150, Infantry de Marine 150, Yarki rank 6, Yarki rank 6, Yarki rank 6, Yarki rank 6. Interesting. He's also got, yeah, his cav is just so powerful. It's with these two Shogun and Guard cav, and he's got a full Bushido General. So I guess the heroic assault, he used it just to get quicker to this little hill over there. And he's got the Saber Cav hidden over here. So he's using the 3 150s and the rest Cav build, I guess. Which isn't a bad build at all. It's quite nice. I think he's the one who made this build. So as for 4K Troll, we've got, what do we have here? 150 Marines, White Bears, Yariki rank 6, Infantry de Marine 150, Black Bear 150, White Bear rank 1. With, I guess,
rank 6 Yariki as well. So I think he's hiding something. His general's all the way in the back. Got him probably. He's gun Bushido. So it looks like Murzuka captured the workshop. There's already an engagement coming. Oh, how did he already lost one man in his general unit from a stray shot? I'm guessing. Oh, and this Yariki took some heavy casualties. But now Troll is gonna start moving around his units. Like this. He's gonna try and flank this black there. So now what Murzuka's gonna try is he's gonna try and take out this infantry marine. Good choice with two of his units. And you've got, there you go, nice firepower. And Murzuka's also got this here. Keep is gonna rout soon.
A unit is
So
running from
this
the
infantry
battlefield,
marine is
sir.
getting shot to pieces over here. Here the guard infantry is doing a great job. So this Yariki is gonna get shut down before doing much. So Portrait Troll's cab is moving around. He's finally shown his cab. So he's gonna run away with them because they are outmatched by Murzuka's cab. And now 4K Troll is gonna lose this side over here. And this white
Sir,
bear
I
may
fear your
get a shot
general
off.
is in mortal peril, sir.
Not really. Yeah. 4K Troll is doing a good job over here, but I want this Imperial Guard infantry comes and takes it out. And now Murzuka's cav is basically charged into 4K Troll's units. And it's gonna cost 4K Troll this flank over here. And he's probably not gonna win this flank either right now. Oh, he had this white bear hidden in the forest, like, I guess. Not sure why. And I think that's the end of the game. I think 4K Troll conceded, but the replay doesn't show that. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next game. Second game of Murzuka from CW against 4K Troll from USSR on our Ridge Pass. Can 4K Troll pull it back to a 1-1 to a tie, or is Murzuka gonna close out the series 2-0? It's time to find out. So straight off the bat, you can see that Murzuka is opting for a similar kind of build. 2 Marines, 150, and a Black Bear 150. Slightly changed though, as this is a Black Bear 150, not a Imperial Guard 150. And he's got the strong cap he used from last game. Yariki rank 6, Yariki rank 6, Shogunate Guard cap rank 5. The Saber cap is General Bushido again, Shogunate Guard cap rank 2, Yariki rank 6, Yariki rank 6. So that's quite heavy cap component. So he basically used he used a different variation of the build this time. He used the better cav and worse 150s. He changed his Imperial Guard infantry with a Black Bear infantry. So as for 4K Troll, you can see his army over here. He's got White Bear rank 1, White Bear rank 1, Black Bear infantry 150 range, United States Marines 150 range, Royal Marines 150 range. For his cav component, we've got, well, actually he's still got a White Bear infantry not 150 range, but rank 1 with a reload upgrade, I assume. Actually, it doesn't look like a reload upgrade, or it does actually. Yariki rank 3, Yariki rank 6, Yariki rank 6. Revolver cap hidden in the woods, interesting choice. Yariki rank 6 again. General Bushido gun.
And I think that's it. Put it on play and let's see what happens. Looks like already the farmhouse is gonna be taken by Mirzuk. And he's gonna charge his Yarki into these white bears, but I think the white bears are gonna get a shot off before that. Because they did get a shot off. The cavalry was not a very successful charge by Mirzuk, as he lost two very precious cav units, and he's still gonna send more. And now Troll is just flanking his cav with his own black bear. So I would say that this attack by Mirzuk was highly inefficient. And now he's gonna lose his cav. Well, he's gonna get a good downhill charge, but Troll has more units. I mean, yes, he does have these 3 units, and yes, Troll is mismicroing this Yariki.
Damn lily-livered cowards! You're never running, sir.
I mean, actually, it isn't looking that bad for Mirzuk, but once again, he didn't take heavy casualties on this side, so it could have been better. Now the Saber Cav, funny enough, the vanilla Saber Cav charged in and got a good amount of kills on the United States Marines, actually. But yeah, this flank was gonna be won by Troll for sure. And that being said, this white bear over here is gonna get a good shot off into the United States Marines. Ooh, down 60 men, 53 men. Should be it for them. And now Troll is gonna know what he's doing with his Marines. This could cost him the game if he's not careful. And these Marines are also walking. Wow. But I think I guess Mirzuk conceded defeat right now. He was gonna lose this unit, and white bears were gonna flank him. But yeah. Anyway, looks like we're gonna go to a game number 3. Exciting. Are the deciding game of the series between CW's Mirzuk versus USSR's 4K Troll on Jifu Crossing. I'm sure these two players are quite nervous right now, as this doesn't mean that they'll be eliminated from the tournament, but whoever loses this is going to go down into the losers bracket, and no one wants to be in the losers bracket. Alright, so for Mirzuk, we've got rank 6 Yarki, rank 6 Yarki, rank 6 Yarki, rank 6 Yarki, very standard for them. 2 Shogunate Guard Cav, 1 Vanilla, 1 rank 3. So 2 attack, 1 defense, I suppose. Yeah, Imperial Guard Infantry, no, not Infantry, Cavalry, sorry. Infantry to Marine, 150 range, Black Bear 150, Black Bear 150. That's his build. So his general, full Bushido, hasn't changed it. As for Troll, we've got Infantry to Marine 150, Black Bear 150, US Marines 150, and White Bear rank 1. His general is also Gun Bushido, he hasn't changed it. Yariki rank 6. Yariki rank 3, Yariki rank 6. He's also sending this Yariki over here to capture the Sword Dojo, while Mirzuk is going to get the Archery Dojo. Here we go, going to hit play. Let's see what happens. You can see that Troll is sending one of his infantry units on this side to make sure the Sword Dojo is his. And he's keeping some of his cavalry a bit too far behind. I would have liked him to keep his cav closer to his infantry. Provide support, or just send them around the flanks or something. Just not, there's not much of a point to keep them all the way in the back. So Troll is gonna get this Sword Dojo. You see that Flags being raised slowly but surely. Oh, what's going on? I think he has cap capture. Yeah, he is capturing it. And it's his now. As for the archery dojo, it is Mirzuk's. So here we go. Troll is moving up all his units. Over on this flank, he's gonna try and make something happen or stop Mirzuk from advancing on this flank. Like the fact that Troll is using his units in case Mirzuk's cav charges him, because Mirzuk's cav is like with this build, you have to worry about two types of units that your opponent has. No, actually three. You see, these are the 150s. That's one thing you have to worry about. Then you have the cav. That's another thing you have to worry about because it's really strong cav. And then you have this Imperial Guard cav that is also really strong. I mean, it's very good in the late game scenario, so you have to keep so many things in mind when facing this build. And it's hard to find out where to start from. But of course, this build, to use this build, requires quite a lot of skill, since you must use your cavalry excellently. Otherwise, as you saw last game, it didn't go too well for Mirzuk. So here we go, a standoff. Gonna drink a little bit of water while we're waiting. It's actually taking really long, so I'm gonna fast forward it. And here we go. Looks like Mirzuk was pushed off the archery dojo, and Troll is gonna start decapping it. Mirzuk has charged his Shogunate Guard Cav, but it didn't do too well. But over here he did a nice charge. Took out this white bear. Over this.
Sir,
This Blackbeard is gonna shoot into the cav.
Peril, sir.
And I don't agree with his decision to go for that. Yeah, he was a bit indecisive. He wanted to kill this unit, then he wanted to go for that, then he wanted to go for this unit, and it cost him some of his cav. But he still has his three 150s over on this side, and he could use this to his advantage. Actually, not that well. Yeah. Be careful, your cav is coming too close. Yeah. I don't know about this. This cav is getting... I guess this Yariki is gonna go through, but this is gonna be very costly for Mirzuk. He might still push through because Troll's cavalry isn't that great. In fact, he is pushing through, but the general's offering support over here. White Bear is still shooting. And all the Yariki and the Shogunate Guard Cav, they're down to so few men. And White Bear is getting more shots off into the Cav. Yeah, right now, Troll is he's doing a nice job focusing this unit down. And he's gonna come with this Black Bear infantry and start flanking. Yeah, it looks like actually Mirzuk pushed through. Yeah, his cav is still alive, but I don't know why Troll tried to run away his black bears. He could have had that. Oh, what's your general, Troll? What's your general? Oh, there we go. He's running him. He's gonna charge into this unit with this general. Or not. He's just gonna keep him so close. Because they reload super fast. And I think Mirza conceded because he didn't have many units left. As I said, that attack here was too costly. He buffed up all his cap and they got shut down. So that's what lost him the game. Anyway, looks like Troll advances over Berserk to the second round. And I'll see you in the next game. And here we are, CW versus Imperials. Druze versus... I have no idea how to call the other person. I'll call him CW player, because I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't speak Russian. But we'll see how that goes. So, first off, Osaka playing for the first game. We have here the CW player in red colors, red banners, red mon. Royal Marines 150 on his left flank. United States Marines. Black Bears 150. Black Bears 150. White Bears vanilla. White Bears vanilla. White Bears vanilla as well. We've also got some Yariki over here. One of them is rank 8, the other is vanilla. General is gun general, full gun. That is no mix, nothing at all. Yariki vanilla, also Yariki rank 6. So that's pretty much all of the CW players' forces. As for Druze, he's here in the blue colors. He's got a white bear rank 2 with 2 reload. Vermilion Bird Force rank 2. Black Bear 150, White Bear rank 1. Royal Marines 150, White Bear vanilla. Black Bear 150, Vermilion Bird Force rank 2, White Bear rank 1. And he's also got some cav over on this flank. He's got Yariki rank 1, Yariki vanilla. What other cav he's got? Yeah. He's got Yariki over here, rank 1. So I'm gonna fast forward this. Oh wait, he's got a command gen, it seems. Oh, sorry, I messed it up. We are under the ground. Right, so here we go. Start fast forwarding, see what happens. Looks like they're both gonna push their 150s over here. For Druze, his 150s. He's got a marine.
Incoming naval
Yeah. Oh, there's
bombardment,
naval
sir.
environment. Where is it? Where's the naval environment? I can't see it. Oh, it's over there. Over here. Marines, his forces. It forces. I can't speak today. I have commentated just so much. It's forcing the CW player back with his Marines and his other 150s because you don't want to get hit by this naval bombardment. I don't know why he used it because that's not gonna help him too much, to be honest. And it's not gonna hit anything, so it's pretty much a wasted naval bombardment. Got close though to hitting the Marines. Alright, so let's see what's gonna happen. Looks like CW player is gonna try flanking around, but there's a unit of white bears over there and Yariki that could potentially stop it if Druze is careful, and yes, he is careful. He's pulling back his white bears. This formation is a little bit weird though.
Sir.
It's not in a line or anything. Yeah, he's pulling back his white bear on this side. Let's start fast forwarding it a bit.
as the CW player keeps moving his cav around. He's gonna try and capture this hill. We've seen this used before in this tournament. He's gonna push this Vermilion Bear Force just in range of the Sword Bujo. Yeah. He is just in range, I think, with this one guy. But does it count? I think it does, yeah. Well, he has it captured already. Oh, there's an engagement over here. Got to see it. It's like Druze is pushing up, and I like what he's doing right here. He's using the Wars unit as meat shield, but I'm gonna call him Sore. Sore isn't falling for it. He's got this Yari key over here. He's using gunbutt, and that was an insane reload on those units. And I guess this attack kind of failed. And there's more Yari keys coming in from the rear. This White Bear's gonna go down. Highly ineffective attack, but nice, I guess, nice try. He was trying to use one of his units, the worst one, as a meat shield, but Sorek didn't fall for it. Right. Still got his 150s over here. And I mean, Druze does have this Sword Dojo and Workshop, but he's at a disadvantage right now as he lost his flank. And Sorek is pushing his advantage over here now. He forgot to move this White Bear though. Even though it's a 25 men only. Every little bit counts, even though he has the advantage. Alright, so there's gonna be a cav engagement. Which actually is gonna be in Sorek's favor. I don't know why. Oh, he doesn't have his general close by. Now he's sending him. Yeah, Sorek is gonna win this cav battle. He's got more, and he's got his general coming in for support. So yeah, even if you've got an advantage and you keep trading equally, you don't have to trade better than your opponent at that point. Because even if you trade equally, you'll still be at an advantage. So for example, if you lose 4 of your Yari key, 4 of his Yari key, you'll still be at an advantage if you had an advantage before. Assuming the Yari key were the same level and stuff, of course. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at what's gonna happen over here. It seems like Druze forgot this Yari key unit while his Marines, they're moving up, and he's gonna try and snipe the Journal of Sorek, but he noticed it and now he's pulling back everything. But this is gonna allow Sorek to charge into the Royal Marines and get a nice clean charge into it. There he goes. And it's also gonna allow his infantry unit from the forest to get some nice volleys into this Royal Marine. And it should make it rout. I forgot this Yari key again, and they're routing. So Druze is gonna try and make something happen over here, but it's not really gonna happen. This Vermilion Bear Force is up against the Black Bear 150 range and the White Bear. Actually, he did get the first shot over here, but the White Bear is gonna charge into melee. Also gonna get a few kills. And it's funny, I was shooting his own men, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, even that is good. You want to trade your own men for your opponents as much as possible, even if you kill some of your men. So Black Bears over here, they're losing, but they are doing some nice attritioning and allowing this unit to flank Black Bears. So Druze
And this White Bear is vanilla, and it's gonna route.
You've triumphed
Druze
over
doesn't
the
really have
enemy.
many units left, and they all routed. And it looks like Sorek from CW is gonna win this game, and he's gonna go with a 1-0 advantage into the second game. With the second game between CW's Sorek versus Imperial's Druze on rice fields. Which I don't know if they were allowed to pick. I think they were only allowed to pick between Hapa Ridge, Osaka Plains, Our Ridge Pass, Usui Pass, Kawabe River, and Jifu Crossing. But oh well, I guess it's not a big deal. Maybe they decided on it or something. Anyway, Sorek is over here on this side. I put it on slow-mo. He's got White Bears on his right flank, Black Bear 150. Oh no, vanilla. Both of those are vanilla units. He's got a White Bear 150, another White Bear 150. His gun general hasn't changed it. Black Bear 150. United States Marines 150. Black Bear 150. Yeriki rank 4. And he's also got some more cav over on this side. Yeriki rank 6, Yeriki rank 6, and another unit of the same type, Yeriki rank 6. So he doesn't have any Shogun Guard cav or Imperial Guard cav yet, and I don't think he can afford it considering what he's got over here already. As for Imperial's Druze, we've got, let's see, we've got his General Satamoto over here, command gen still, no change. Got some Vermilion Bird Force, some White Bear Infantry, vanilla 150 White Bears, vanilla White Bears, United States Marines, White Bears, vanilla, Black Bear Infantry 150, Vermilion Bird Force rank 2 I think, yep. Black Bear 150 and Vermilion Bird Force 125. And I'm gonna put it on play, and it looks like Druze is gonna get charged over here by a group of cavalry units. Over this supposed to be a
Sir, naval bombardment
this unit
threatens
actually
your
lost
troops.
a lot of men before it caught into Drew's White Bears. And this unit is going to also lose a couple men before it routs this unit, even though it's going to win. It should. So he's actually going to clean up this flank a little bit, but this Vermilion Bird Force is going to offer some supporting fire and fire the cab. And actually Sorek is being a little bit slow. He should have been pushing over here a long time ago, and also not reacting in time on his right flank. Should have pulled back something like this at least. But that being said, he is doing some damage over in this flank, even though it isn't cost efficient damage. But he could have done way better if he was pushing his units over here. He could have just pushed up these 3 units and caused massive damage to Druze. He could have just, with all his cav, he could have done a lot more. But now he somehow lost all his cav. Wasn't the best trade for Sorek. And now this allowed Druze to go back. I mean, if you wanna do that kind of things with that kind of thing with the cavalry, you should always follow up with infantry, because cavalry on its own can only do so much, and if supported by infantry, it can do a lot. Of course, there are specific situations where cavalry can do well on its own as well, but in this case, supporting it with infantry would have been a much better choice, because the cavalry on its own didn't do too well. Naval bombardment. Oh, that was a great naval bombardment. For some reason, Sorek didn't notice it though. And I would say that these 2 units over here aren't getting the best of their positioning, because there's like this dojo over here that's covering part of the line of sight. So if I were Sorek, I would have repositioned something like this and like this. So that's how we should have done it. Not sure what Druze is doing over here, because this unit is facing the other way and it's not looking at this unit. This is gonna allow Sorek to gain a better advantage. Aside, and this Marine is gonna take out this Vermilion workforce. Yeah, this single unit not firing could cost Druze the battle, or at least this flank, if he isn't careful. Should be turning it around. Maybe it's corruption, as there has been corruption in Shogun 2 replays before. It has existed. So since Torek is moving it there, this unit over there, I guess this unit doesn't even exist,
Over there.
because he didn't give an attack order. So it is probably corruption. But oh well, fight through it. And he's gonna try and use his general's extended range to kite a little bit Drew's Vermilion workforce. Drew's really needs to be careful, because if it's kited too much, then this unit won't be able to support his main line. Yeah, I like what
Damned lily-livered cowards!
Sorek is doing
You
now.
never
He's
run,
repositioning. Even though I still think he could have repositioned a little bit more like this. Doesn't really need to be over here. As you can see, this left part of this unit can't fire that well because of what's in front of it. Obstacle, and looks like this unit that was, I suppose it was supposed to be dead in the replay, just killed off the unit that Sorek had. So now this white bear is gonna do a good job against this other white bear of Drew's. So yeah, this United States Marines is repositioning, but with this repositioning it's gonna take heavy casualties, and this is how Sorek can really start the pressure. These two units, I mean this unit at least, is gonna be out of the picture without doing anything, almost. Only 22 kills, and that is doing almost nothing, even on medium. Not very efficient. So now what Druze is gonna try is he's gonna try and use his range advantage over here, but that was a good volley actually from the white bears. United States Marines are in a forest, so they're getting good cover. It's gonna be quite efficient over here. I think that this flanking maneuver should be good, but I don't know what Sorek is doing with this general. There goes that white bear. So, and here goes this white bear. It's gonna get shot a little bit. So now Sorek is gonna pull back all his units and try and reposition. But I mean, all this unit is. He doesn't have that many units anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. Neither does Druze, but if Druze doesn't play this out correctly, he's gonna lose. Because this Marine on this flank can potentially win this flank for him. Maybe this unit's also a dead unit. Could be. Yeah. Sorek is doing the good, what he should have done here before. He's pulling back. And for some reason, this Marine with 68 men is wavering against the black bears. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. What he tried to do. He tried to snipe the general, but that's very risky.
A unit is running from the battlefield,
And so he lost his unit, which he could have used to easily beat this black bear by trying to snipe the general, and it failed. So now he's only got a couple units over here, and this Marine should really take out this unit, especially from supporting fire. With supporting fire. But this isn't over yet.
Sir, I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
But yeah, this unit's trying to move around, but it got shot to pieces. So it's not looking too good for Sorek right now. This unit got a shot off into this one. But I think this is horribly corrupted. Probably the most corrupted replay out of the ones that I've commentated. Because this is just so weird. I have to fast forward this. Yeah, looks like Sorek is winning on this flank.
Gone. A whole unit is lost.
This general is taking damage.
His wounds are severe, but your general will live.
No idea what's going on right now. Because these units are just moving around getting shot. And it's most definitely not intentional. Alright, I hope it's not intentional. I assume it's a corruption.
The enemy's allies run like heathens from a preacher, sir.
Yeah, this seems to be the end. I assume Sorek lost this one. So I'm gonna have to take a look at the brackets. See the results. No, Sorek actually won 2-0 this match. So I think what we saw was like terrible corruption. So it's unfortunate, but corruption sometimes happens. Anyway, thank you for watching. This was the final match of the first round of this tournament. Those were all the replays that I had from the first round. So next will be the losers bracket round 1. Not sure when I'm gonna cast it, but hopefully soon. Thank you guys for watching. See you then.